Hi, Brian Starzyk here from West Sugarland Little League. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss how to actually record the plays and kind of how we want to do it from an official scorekeeping point of view. So let's just start with the first pitch. So as we can see here, we have our two teams. We have the Wildcats. The Wildcats are batting. And as you can see here, you have this big thing blinking for the pitch. And so whether you're kid pitch, machine pitch, you're going to start off the same way. So all you're going to do is you're going to click right on here on the pitch, and then it's going to ask you, well, so what happened? Okay, oh, okay, well the first one was a ball. Okay, great. So whether he took it or whatever it may be, then okay, what was the second pitch? Swing and a miss. Okay, so what you can kind of see is up top here, you have ball, strike. It's kind of keeping track of what's happening. So that's basically, how you're going to do, the pitches, balls, strikes. Oh, okay, well, the next one up, you hit a foul ball. Okay, now it's strike two. Okay, now what happens? So if this is machine pitch, fourth pitch, we got to put this ball in play. So let's say that, and again, you have all the potential plays here: foul tip out, foul ball, and again, this is just something that you'll need to get used to as you go through it. But let's say the batter now put the ball in play. So, oops, or sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Foul ball. Let's put it ball in play. So here we go. All right. So what kind of ball was it? Was it a ground ball, hard ground ball, fly ball, line drive, bunt, pop fly? So that's basically going to be your call on your decision on what happened. Regular ground ball, really hard hit ground ball, up to you. So let's just say, in this instance, we had a really hard ground ball, and then it prompts you. So it's prompting you the whole time. Or if you click the wrong thing right here, you got your back button. Say like, oh, okay, well, it wasn't really a hard ground ball. It was just a regular ground ball. Okay, fine. So it's going to prompt you. Then from here, okay, what was the result? Was the batter out at first? Did they get a single, double, triple? Was it an error inside the park home run? What happened? So let's say it was an out at first. Like, okay, well, how did they get out? So as you can see here, you'll have all the gloves are active, and it'll even say, if you give it enough time, it's going to say drag the glove to where the ball was fielded. So let's say it was a ground ball to the second baseman. So the second baseman came in, charged it, got it, and then that's the play. So we can see right here, it's giving us a little done button to indicate if that's what happened. So to kind of confirm, so we click that, and then that batter's out. Now, what you'll see here is then you have the out right here. One of the other things that I like to do is if you go down here to the lower left-hand corner, you have your plays. So now you can kind of also be seeing the plays. All right, so here was the count, 1-2. What happened? We grounded out to second base. Now, if for whatever reason you made a mistake, okay, well, great. We have this little undo button. All right, so we can undo the play, we can undo the pitches. We can keep going, back, forth, whatever we need to do here, for the play. So redo, just will go forward from that point. So maybe it was, he wasn't out at first. Okay, the umpire called him safe. Okay, so then do the same thing. Okay, we'd come in here, balls in play. Sorry, keep doing that. Balls in play, ground ball, and then it was a single. So now same thing, single. Okay, what happened? Grab the ball right there, got it, boom. Hernandez is now on first. Okay, so that's kind of the basic mechanics. Now let's say if we had that ground ball to first, and then Reynolds here threw it, overthrow, and now we go to second base. So the first thing we want to do is that's not a double. Okay, more than anything else, that should just be a single, and then the runner advances on the throw. We should not be, marking that as a double. If the ball gets thrown around and this guy from a ground ball at second base ends up scoring, that's not an inside the park home run. Okay, that's technically a single with three errors. But we're not going to go hard on the kids necessarily and do the errors, especially like in the machine pitch. Maybe in the majors, start counting those throwing errors. But most importantly, we just want to show where they ended up. So if that ball was made at first base, there was a play at first base. Okay, fine. If it was an error or not an error, give him the base hit, give him the single, but a single only. Now, if this runner advances, what we can do is we're not pitching yet. We're not going to the next batter. We can take our finger with our runner here, and then we can drag him over to the next base. So we can say, and it'll say, like, how did the runner advance? Okay, well, he advanced on the throw. I mean, if you want to say throwing error, you can do throwing error or whatever it may be. So we can just say, for being nice, okay, he advanced on the throw. So this would kind of be what we would want to see is that we had a base hit, we'll give him the base hit, but then he advanced on a throw. This batter did not get a double. And then if we see right here, we can kind of see how the play breaks out. So single to second base, and then he advanced to second on the throw. Okay. And then if there was another throw, okay, the batter hasn't batted. We haven't, hit the pitches yet. So we say, okay, well, he went to go. The first baseman got it, threw it to second base, then threw it into left field. Okay, well, now we can take this guy and go here. How'd he go? On another throw. So now I advance to third on a throw. So that's how we can advance the runner. But if this is where the batter ends up, this is not a triple. This is just a single with technically two throwing errors, but we're more than happy with just saying he just advanced on the throw. Okay, so now we're ready for the next batter. Next batter's up, hit the pitch. Okay, what's going on? Okay, very first one he puts into play. Okay, what happened? Okay, well, we hit a hard ground ball and the batter was out, and what happened? It was the double play, out at first. So it's going to again prompt you based upon the runners that are on the base. The app is going to guide you through what are all the possibilities that could have happened based upon what you've said has happened so far. So let's just say he was out at first. So what happened? Let's just say it was a hard ground ball to first base. First baseman kind of came over, got it. He was done, and then it's asking you what happened. What happened to the base runner? Did he? It's assuming that the base runner is going to score. That's what we should be doing. We should be having some aggressive base running, and be safe. But maybe he was then out here, or maybe the out was actually made over here. So it's trying to understand where the out was made, or maybe he stayed at third, and then we just hit the back button. And that would send the runner back to third. So let's just say that the runner scored. He's safe. There we go. So now we have Smith grounded out to first base, and then the runner scored. Okay, so then we keep going. Next pitch, next batter, and then when it's all said and done, after you get your three outs, it'll switch over, and then kind of repeat for the next half of the inning.